Quarterback final score here on GCI Cable Channel 19 and Broadcast Channel 35. Just got done recapping the Open Championship. Congratulations once again to Rory McIlroy winning the 2014 Open Championship and taking home the claret jug. I wonder what he's going to drink out of the claret jug. A lot of golfers, when they win the Open Championship, they'll fill it up with some beverage and drink out of it. Just kind of like a customary thing when you take the claret jug home with you. It's something you do when you win it. Anyway, let's get to Marcus Allen, former Raiders running back, and his thoughts on the Oakland Raiders going back to Los Angeles. Just so you know, Marcus Allen was drafted by the Oakland Raiders in 1982. And just before the team moved to L.A. and stayed through 1994. Long time running back for the Oakland Raiders. So, anyway, Marcus Allen earlier this week came out in an interview and said he could see the Oakland Raiders moving back to Los Angeles. And also there was a report of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Not a report. This did happen. Roger Goodell suggested last week that the Raiders could share a stadium with the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners have opened a new stadium that'll open up this fall, Levi's Stadium. That's right, Levi's, like the jeans. Yes, the Jean Company has the naming rights to the San Francisco 49ers Stadium. But for whatever reason, Roger Goodell thought the Raiders and the Niners could share a stadium and stay in the Bay Area. I don't see that happening. That doesn't happen. The New York Jets and the New York Giants, yes, they do share a stadium. They play in two different conferences. So do the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. One's in the AFL, the other's in the or the AFC, the other's in the NFC. So, is it a viable option for Oakland to stay in the Bay Area? If they were to stay in the Bay Area, would they share a stadium with the San Francisco 49ers? No. The Oakland Raiders only share a stadium with the Oakland Athletics, the baseball team. So for half the season there at the Oakland Coliseum, or what was known as the Oakland Coliseum, now it's the O.co Coliseum. Overstock.com basically has the naming rights to the stadium. And so for half the year, when it's a football game, you have the baseball infield on the football turf. So players are going through patches of dirt and grass and transitioning, and then they got to, when a baseball game's there in late September, they have to transition it back to a baseball field. And if Oakland makes the playoffs, then it becomes even more of a hassle because when do they schedule the play? It becomes a little bit of an issue. Yeah, the way that the Oakland A's are playing right now in Major League Baseball, they're going to be hosting quite a few playoff games if they can keep it up in the second half of the season. But the Oakland Raiders moving back to Los Angeles would be a terrific move. There's already been talks about new locations for stadiums in Los Angeles. When the Oakland Raiders did go to L.A., they played at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. That's where the University of Southern California plays their home football games. I don't know if you can necessarily play there anymore just because that is such an iconic stadium for USC. Oakland would need their own stadium. They need to make their own, have their own stamp on something. And to have a professional football franchise in the city of Los Angeles would benefit the NFL immensely. The money and revenue that would be put into that team and that franchise just from fan support, people that don't even like football would buy Los Angeles Raider gear just because it has LA on it. I mean, look how many people wear Los Angeles Laker gear, Los Angeles Dodger hats, just because, they think it's cool and it says LA on it. From a marketing standpoint, it would be terrific for Los Angeles to have a football team. And it would be great for the NFL, being way more money than they ever would in Oakland. You lose a little bit of history with the Oakland Raiders. I mean, just in the, because it's been such a back and forth. They started in Oakland, went to L.A., came back to Oakland, But not having an NFL football franchise in one of America's largest cities. You take a look at a map of America, and you take a look at the largest cities of the U.S., there's an NFL team. New York has 2 of them. Miami has a team. How in the world is it Green Bay, Wisconsin can have a professional football team, but the second largest city in America, Los Angeles, does not? I think Marcus Allen is correct. If the the Oakland Raiders don't get a new stadium in the Oakland area or the Bay Area, they might be on the move. Los Angeles has already said that they would put this in the works of getting a stadium prepared and ready if a team is ready to move there. I think it's going to happen. Now, if it's the Oakland Raiders or not, I don't know. But a team needs to be in Los Angeles. You can't just have the second largest city in America not have a team. You take a look at Texas. They have 2 teams, the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis Rams, They're in St. Louis, the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, you go through the biggest cities in America, and there's a pro football team there. There's got to be one in Los Angeles. I don't know who's going to move, but somebody will go to Los Angeles one day. Anyway, let's take a quick break. Come back to Final Score. Take a look at Are You Kidding Me? We'll also take a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard as baseball season getting ready for the second half of the year. Just finished up with the All-Star game last week, so baseball back in full swing. So we'll take a look at that here on Final Score right after this.